Hello and welcome to another episode of the Co-op Guide. In this series I've been going through different co-op commanders and going through, guides on how to play them. Now this is going to be the most challenging guide in my opinion I've done so far, because I'm going to be doing Dehaka, BroodBrother, which is, in my opinion, it was one of the most interesting, but also one of the hardest prestigious to play because it requires insane micro. So I'm going to be doing my very best to try and get that done. But it's gonna be tough. It is gonna be tough. Okay, looks like we have a bit of a play issue. Okay, so anyway, the idea behind BroodBrother is that Dehaka spawns a clone. And when I first read this, I'm like, what exactly do you mean a clone? We'll see. We'll see. And I apologize in advance, by the way, if you like some content, do like and subscribe, and not for me, for the Z-Lot. Yeah, but I apologize in advance because this is going to be a very messy video. I already know this to be true. Why? Because this is one of the hardest. This requires a lot of micro. It requires you to be very on point. I'm going to set up camera location hotkeys immediately. And again, the idea behind these guides is, like when you play on the land, you play 1v1, you have build orders, you have guides, you have ideas of how you want to play. Yeah, so I tried to apply the same thing for that down here to co-op, or down to co-op rather. So I'm going to wait for the clone for Dehaka and clone to spawn before we get into it good and proper. Alright, we can send the first drone up to make the one. That's fine. And here's the thing, Dehaka alone is already quite a bit of micro on his own. Alright, that's 3 for all army, 1 for Dehaka and 2 for Zwihaka. So for Dehaka I'm gonna get Evolve and Devour. For Zwihaka it's gonna be Roar and Devour. So what we're gonna try to do in the early game, apart and try to get our macro decent, is okay, we got Zerg, okay. Dehaka eats a roach, pulls back. Zwihaka eats a roach, pulls back. Wait for Dehaka to go off cooldown, go back to macro. Is our warren done? No, okay, that's fine. Dehaka has got off cooldown, go and eat something, okay, call it a roach. Zwihaka's off cooldown, call it a roach.
We have an enemy attack inbound.
Okay, I think we can engage the links. The amount of DPS you have is actually pretty high. Let Dehaka eat this one. Swap to Zwihaka, eat the roach. They should be able to beat the crowd out, there's no problem. Okay, try and fight in a more advantageous position. Okay, it's a bunch of links, that's fine. Dehaka does the jump, swap to Zwihaka, do the roar, eat the Zergling. Okay. The other thing about this specifically is that you get different you can get different abilities, which is exactly why I picked the other one. The other thing behind that is because you have 2 of them, the essence is shared amongst the 2 commanders. There's actually no downside to this, or more accurately, the downside to this is that if you, well, apart from the micro, is that if you lose one, you lose the other. So, try not to die.
Now that void shard needs to be destroyed post-haste, commanders.
Okay, let's not waste time with this, and let's move on to the next area of eating. Nah, we'll let our ally deal with that. He eats one, you eat one. Now the thing about this is that it's not a good idea to attack static defense because you don't have ways to easily nuke it down, so to speak. Get out, attack. Okay, good. Right, swap back here. Eat a roach. Does he have leap? Okay, we're gonna do something a bit more risky. We're gonna dive a bit deeper. Uh-oh. Roar, get out of here. Retreat to allied territory. Okay, now we run like hell. Okay, this is really good because we've gotten a lot of EXP for balls. We've taken out some ultras. And the enemy's here. More of these, get more of these. Okay, they're still digesting their food. I do also like to get the regeneration quite quickly so that they can both heal each other. Alright, we knocked that out. The enemy attack wave is here. Stand and fight.
Pretty, doesn't it? The
Okay,
enemy will
thankfully
summon
the
void, guaranteed.
apocalypse helped.
Detecting newly summoned void shards. It's our
Oh,
job
he's
to
gonna
blast
suicide
them
that,
apart.
isn't it? Alright, let's eat that. What does Hill want to eat? Can we dive on the Vesta? Yes, we can. No, we can't. Run! No, don't die! No, run away, you moron! Okay, he gets out of here. Okay, try and dive on the... Okay, excellent. Okay, Dehaka needs to stay back. Get our forces and regroup. Get a bunch of drones, get you in position.
Only temporary.
Okay. Oh, we've got no detection, that's the problem. The one thing you can do if you need EXPs, you can send the one that needs EXP forward. Eat things like drones, get a little bit of that back. Or you can bunch them together. Do we have detection yet? We do! Excellent. Gonna get rid of this. Eat this. Eat. Ah, he died. Wonderful. No matter, we've been backing up drones for such a situation. By the way, in this composition, I'm just gonna go Roach Hydra because there's already so much micro that I'm gonna try and keep things simple. Okay, remainder drones can head up. Nah, just stay here. Forces back to the front line. Get more gas, start our upgrades.
Our enemies come, strike swiftly.
Okay, let's not fight in an entrenched enemy position. We'll fight out here.
Go,
And we'll summon Levick. Okay, our allies have... we eat stuff, we move forward. Try and swap between our two clones. Eat what we can. Eat the queen. Got the queen. Move forward. Okay, this is going quite fine. Go back to our base. Press our hotkeys. Eat something. Even if it's just a drone. Alright, let's get some Roach Hydra. Dehaka got stunned, doesn't matter. Let's get carapace for him since Swahil already has the detection.
Now that's what I like to see.
So in general there are two different ways you can play this. So one is that you can order Dehaka to go in a completely different direction, let's say down here, and do a split push.
fight for my back.
And you have Zwahil going in another direction. So if Dehaka hits down here, you know, you can eat things without competition.
They keep summoning shards, and we keep sending them back.
That's fine. Zwahil, for example, could come out here. Now, this is really hard to do because it requires a lot of micro, and it also forces you to split your army at attention. Like, I'm doing all this, I haven't got back, I haven't made a round of drones, I haven't gotten my upgrades, I haven't gotten the next den. I'm saying you can do that, but it's really, really, really tough. Yeah, Dehaka could eat this drone, join the rest of the army and prepare for the next push. Yep. Back our ally. Let's see who's here. Zwahil. Alright, eat the Brute Lord. Stun. Get the breath.
Enemy has taken an interest.
Dehaka's also here. He's off cooldown. Eat the Lurker. Excellent. Alright, let's back off and deal with the enemy attack wave. That was simple. Isn't there another one coming? Yeah, it's on the map. There they are, still grouping up. Use the AoE. Let's just get detection.
That pirate scum ransacks the city at a time like this? I know it's a personal request, but if you can, please kill
Alright, so I'm
them
gonna send the army to deal with the bonus because Dehaka's anti-air is meh at best. And he's better off pushing in here. Getting all this. Eat this. Swap, eat this. Burn this. Always use your hotkeys to swap between the two to see like
Pirate ship
who you need to get your upgrades for.
nothing worse than
Okay, somebody's off cooldown, eat the Viper. The other guy's off cooldown, eat the other Viper. use your raw. Use, like, don't spam them, like, there's no point going raw twice. You do one raw, you wait, you do the next raw. Okay, I should be getting more of these. Dehaka's off cooldown? Okay, great. The army has probably, yep, they've been sitting down there because I haven't been microing it. Okay, let's go. Eat the Ultralisk. Summon our Primal Pack leader. So Dehaka comes to the front line, look for something to eat, something yummy, like a hybrid. Okay, he just used his raw, so Dehaka can come in here. Or Zohil rather can come in here and pull his raw. Stun 2 completely different groups of enemies, summon another round of reinforcements. Run out of gas. Okay, everything's on cooldown, which is what we want. I mean, there's no point in not being on cooldown apart from the jump. Jump on the hybrid. And keep pushing. Our main army is stuck smashing everything else, which is fine by us.
Well done, commanders.
Our upgrades are still on the way.
I believe the enemy wishes to test our defenses.
Right, put them all here. Smash this real quick.
I see. Glyphic is restored.
Whew. Jump back. Do I need to get anything?
Good work on that
Jump
void
to
shot.
secondary location. Get a few more of these. Get more gas.
But welcome victory.
Alright, we can leave. Now, if you're even better, what you could have done is that let's just leave. These buildings don't mean anything.
Crush them into
What
dust
we could have
and
done if we were
discard.
better is that we let the army fight and we let Dehaka
Don't
and
learn, do they?
Swahika just
It's
go
time to
other
get
places and eat
yourself.
stuff because there's no point for them to stay and while the army does the main cleanup. Now gotta go for the bonus. Get another round of reinforcements.
Come on, you need gas.
We'll try just strong composition. You can go other composition, you can go air, you can go swarm holes, you can go ultra, but this is just the easiest to micro and therefore we're doing it. Okay, anything to eat? Eat a Brute Lord. Dehaka eats a Brute Lord. You get a Brute Lord. You get a Brute Lord. Do raw. Push a bit deeper so that ally can go. Both on cooldown. Our raw's not on cooldown. Go a little bit deeper. Switch raw. So it allows our ally to more easily blast through this. Okay, there's the spaceship. Let the army fight, but let our Primal Pack leaders pull back.
Gas, buddy. Come on, you need gas. Our allies are being attacked.
Yep, the Hydralisks are gonna fight, but these guys have better things to do, such as go in this direction.
Things
Which is why the hotkeys are so important. Burn. I generally prioritize the air targets because their own anti-air is kind of meh. Okay, we won, so he goes in trouble, jump back.
Our rule of law holds firm.
You can hang back. Dehaka can tank a bit.
Enemy
And the
forces
things
are
that-
moving toward our
Oh boy.
base.
When he's hanging back, he can also devour stuff to get some HP,
Your friends.
but not be too far on the front line. We don't want him to die. That would be very inconvenient.
Our allies are being attacked.
Nope, nope, pull back. Dehaka's on full HP, he can tank. Dehaka can roar too.
Our allies are being
Bit of
attacked.
micro, eat this. So heal off cooldown, good, eat that. Gain back that HP. You can see our ally is already pushing hard into the main enemy. We're going to be doing the same. Let's represent. Who's off cooldown? Dehaka? Okay, great, eat the hybrid. Zohil off cooldown? Okay, eat the other hybrid. Smaller hybrid, but you know. Roar? Who roared? Okay, that means Zohil's roar is still active. Keep pushing. We can just click back here and then go back to microing our boys,
Mutation.
girls, whatever. It's a male. So that's the thing you'll notice about this, which is that because the assets is split between two characters, it's a lot. So wow, my frames are actually dropping quite a bit. There's a lot of stuff on screen. My computer's getting. Oh, Dehaka died somewhere in there. Well, doesn't matter.
Attacked.
Another round of backup drones.
That's another void shot down.
we evolve.
That's what happens when you play with Stukov.
Come.
Let's send them right back to the front line and in different places. Oh, he won't. He won't put in the Brutalisk. Ah, well. Oh, there's a Leviathan here. I didn't notice.
Being attacked.
Dehaka, all yours. See that? I love doing that. Okay, we're floating a lot of money. This is by no means a good build. This is actually quite difficult. It does require a bit of micro because it's very easy to miss micro one of them and lose them. I lost him twice.
We'll obliterate every
But yeah, this has been a short guide to the Dehaka BroodBrother build. If you like this build, do like and subscribe. If not for me, but the Zilot.
Now I am the one.
And there